Hey y'all, hey sugar. I'm not gonna be on alone because today is a very busy day for me. It's gonna be busy days coming up, but I did want to drop in and say two things, and I don't want to forget what it is that I'll need to say. So let me write it down. I want to talk about a tag video for Black History Month that I want to do and who I want to tag in this. Um, and I want to talk about how you can see a video without seeing the whole video. Okay. Okay, so let me start with seeing the video without seeing the whole video. Hey, Jessica. Hey, the Old Black Church. Hey, Earl Me. Hope everybody is doing well on this fine, what is today? Wednesday, this Hump Day Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing well. Y'all are probably watching me on both channels. Some of you watching me on Miss Cruiser 2, and some of you are watching me on Cruiser 007. Please hit that like button and thank you for coming in. And this is my Cash App if you want to send me any funds. If you want to send me some fun funds. Hey, Jessica. That's hey, Jessica. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. If y'all want to send me some fun funds, that is my Cash App right there. So I was watching uh, Official D Spot just a minute ago. Official D Spot is a content creator in the beef sector, in the black beef sector. And he was saying that he was talking about watching videos, and I'm like him. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna just be honest with you. If a video is 1 hour, I'll probably watch 20 minutes or 30 minutes out of it. I'll be speaking and talking, and I'll probably watch about 15, 20 minutes. No, it's just time and attention and span and stuff. And he was saying the same thing. He was like, "Look, I'm gonna come in there and watch a good 10 minutes. If you got the 15-hour videos, hey, Bourbon Bubblegum, hey, St. James, Vic was on your nerve. Where Vic at? Who's live? Was he over there with Jay Wilson? But anyway, so it's this guy named, oh God, I can't think of his name, but he hangs out in both the beef sector and the black church sector. I can't think of his name, but he usually do these time steps. He'll watch a video and he will time step that whole sucker. Roger, I think his name is Roger. Hey, Sean Talks. I'm gonna mention you in a minute. I'm gonna tag you in a minute on something. So I think his name is Roger. He'll time stamp the whole sucker. It was like you ain't got to watch that whole video. You can see, and you can just click on that timestamp, and it's going to take you right to what you want to see without having to watch a whole 1 hour, a whole 2 hours, a whole 3 hours, and some people be on for 10 hours and 50. Ron P, that's his name. Thank you, St. James. Ron P. I used to send Ron P. Cash apps for that. Because I was when I see a video and I saw Ron P, I was so thankful. Honey, you click on that timestamp and take you right where you want to go. Well, this is what I came to say. And somebody get this message back to Official D Spot. And you don't have to. I'll probably message him. I can call him. Or I can not call him, message him. Call him if I want to. But in most cases, most videos have summaries. When the comments load up or when the video then went through all of it has to go through Google. If you swipe over where there's comments and swipe over, you can click on summary. Now, some folks' videos don't have it, but most people's videos have summary. If you click on summary, it's going to give you a summary, and it also have timestamp links. Did y'all know that? If you didn't know that, and I hope I can see everybody on both channels. If you didn't know that, go on and hit my Cash App, $MSCRUISER. That's Miss Cruiser, $MSCRUISER. For those of you, and I'm going to let, because he was talking about that when Ron P don't do the timestamp, I could tell him, look, just click on summary, you can get the same thing. Same thing. So I wanted to say that, shout out to Official D Spot. A buddy of mine over in the beef sector. Second thing I want to talk about is tag. I learned this from Lady Nika. They used to do it. Lady Nika is over in the beef sector. I think she comes from the black sector. Some of you may be familiar with her. Of course, those of you who are on Cruiser 007 know who she is. And she used to talk about back in the day, they did tag videos. And what that was is, and I noticed that the designer bag videos, sector does them too, because my friend Nothing But Bags, they would come up with a topic and then they will do a video on it and they will tag others to encourage others to do the same thing, right? So I said for Black History Month, we always talking about Martin Luther King, great man, history. Malcolm X, great man, history. We talk about, the man who built the first, built the hours. What do you call those? The in traffic when you come into a light, traffic lights, and we've heard a lot of Black history, and we need to continue to teach our kids Black history. We need to repeat Black history. But you know what I want to do this year for Black history? Hey, Miss Queenie, how you doing, sugar? I hope you're getting along in all of this 12 and 13 and 14 inches of snow. Is it snowing out there yet? We're supposed to get a little bit more today. So y'all know what I wanted to do for this Black history? We're always talking about great Black people in history, Sojourner Truth. I can go on and on and on and on. And that's great. And we should. And we should continue to talk about those people. But we have people in our own families that are great Black people. Now, they may not have invented the light pole. They may not have been first in flight. They may not have, been led they wasn't a Rosa Parks. They ain't sit on the bus and led the bus protest and all that. But they were great. They were great in the neighborhood. They were great people that raised good families. So I want to tag everybody. When I come back from off my trip, the Lord says the same, and He will. When I return from my trip, I want to, in Black History Month, I'm going to talk about the greatness of my Blackness in my Black family. Can we brag on our Black families? And I would like to tag I Am Courtney and Sean Talks to do the same, and anybody else who wants to do it. Let's talk about the Black people in our neighborhoods and around us. Hey, Pink Toffee. I know this little girl. Well, she's a grown woman. I know this grown woman right here very, 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 very well. So when I come back, I will be talking about some great Black people from my history. Isaac and Mary and Andrew and Marie. There's one person in this chat that knows who those people are. And why they're great to me. Hey, sugar. Hey, something sweet. How you doing, sugar? She said, hey, sponge rollers. I got some rollers on the end of my hair right now. I sure do. Hey, Miss Queenie said, we are hanging in there. It just hasn't started yet, waiting for GCS to let us know if they have remote learning again. Honey, they better have remote learning, because if they don't have remote learning, then them children going to be out. They're going to be going to school on Saturday. Okay. Them babies going to be going to school on Saturday. Honey, I love my sponge rollers. I don't know. And you know what's funny? Before I started being called sponge rollers, I had never wore a sponge roller in my life. But you know what I did after that came about? I went and found some sponge. I got some witnesses. Really BTV and Fake Yaya is my witness, because I sent them a video. I said, look what I found. I found some sponge rollers that's already got the satin wrap around it. No. Let me ask Pink Toffee. Pink Toffee, you ever see me wearing these sponge rollers? me and Pink Toffee shared a room, growing up. So Pink Toffee, you ever see me? Now, I used to see my mama. My mama used to roll her hair every night. Now, Pink Toffee might be too young to remember when mama used to roll her hair every night. But my mama would roll her hair every night and have us to wash out her one of her head scarves and put it on there. Because my mama had thick, pretty hair, and it was her hair, and she still got hair. Okay, but thank God and glory be to God for those of us who got hair to roll up. Can you imagine? Some people ain't got no hair to put no sponge rollers in them. Their hair ain't healthy enough. Their hair ain't healthy enough for sponge rollers. Let's see. I barely ever seen you in any rollers, much less sport. Let me tell y'all this real quick, since my sister's in the chat, my actual sister. So and hopefully Yaya and Fake Yaya and Really B is in here. I don't do anything for myself. Okay? I don't do my own hair. I don't. I don't do my own hair ever. Every now and then, like something happened one time. I washed my hair, and I told my sisters, I said, "Y'all, I washed my own hair. Look what I did." They said, "Oh, look at you big girl." I don't do my own stuff. Okay. And so, but anyway, so Yaya told me to get the ice out of my yard, out of my driveway. She said, "You got to DIY. You got to DIY." She said, "DIY. Go out there, get you some warm water, put some alcohol in it, Dawn liquid, and pour it out there, right?" So I was like, okay, I can do that, but I don't know what DIY is. What is DIY? I'm thinking it's a tool or another solution. Like I can have Walmart to deliver to my house or somebody to deliver the DIY to my house. So I went into our family chat. Me and my sisters, we be in chats all day with my mama. Sometimes my mama be in there, sometimes not. Sometimes my daughters be in there. We be in chats all day. So I was telling them about it. And I said, but I don't know what DIY is. And my sister said, not the one that's in here, but my older sister, Tammy. She said, yeah, because you never DIY, because you don't DIY, but that means do it yourself. That means do it yourself. I'm not going to say what I went back to the chat and told Yaya. I'm not going to say what I called her, but I called her name because I said, But yeah, so, but anyway, I thought, another story about roller wrap. So we were in Tampa. When we were in Tampa, on the cruise, y'all know I went on the cruise, took my baby on the cruise, my 25-year-old on the cruise about 2 weeks ago. And I said, I was saying, I know some people that stay in Tampa. Well, really, I think they stay in St. Pete somewhere. I said, well, I don't know them. They on the YouTube. They in the beef sector. Now, my baby girl, she's familiar with the beef sector. She a big fan of Tracy. She's been since she was 17 years old. She looks, all the kids love Tracy Pieces. They love Tracy. And so she said, who lives in Tampa? So I was telling her, I said, Giles live around here. And then the girl who calls me Sponge Rollers live here. And she said, Sponge Rollers? So I told her about it. Oh, that thing tickled her. Woo, that tickled her. And she brought that thing up on the cruise. So I was saying something. She's talking about, is it that person who called you Sponge Rollers? Because that's hilarious. I was like, girl, you ain't loyal to nothing. First of all, you like Tracy because Tracy used to cuss me out when you were 17 years old and you was confused that your mama was being cussed out. Now you all thinking this Sponge Roller thing is hilarious to you. These kids ain't loyal. I don't pay all this money to bring you on the cruise. You ain't loyal. But anyway, y'all, when we look at Pink Top, it's talking about Lord have mercy. I ain't know what DIY meant. Anyway, my daddy came and paid my driveway. He got all that stuff out of there. Thank God for my daddy. Thank God for my daddy. He wouldn't even let me pay him. I got a good father. And that's why on Black History Month, I'm going to talk about the great Black people in my family. I'm going to talk about Miss Mary, Mr. Andrew. I'm going to talk about Mr. Babe. I'm going to talk about Miss Mary. I'm going to talk about 409 Lord of Court. 409 Lord of Court. What about East Side? Because we have some Black history ourselves. We are Black history. And so I encourage others. Hey, Mad Church Disease. Hey, Sugar. Every time I think about you being from Winston-Salem Trade Street, Mad Church Disease, I was talking about you the other day. I said, you have absolutely no Winston-Salem accent at all. None. You could buy me with a penny. And I know you live there because all the places that you name, I'm like, yeah. The church, I'm familiar with that church, but your accent, I don't know how you got all the way through Winston-Salem. The Trefo. Is that what it's called? Is it called the Trefo? What is it called? Both my nephew and my grandson was born in Winston-Salem. I think they call it Detroit 4. But anyway, you have no act. You do not talk like Winston people at all. You talk like you was in California all your life, every drop of your life. Now, William McCray sound like he from Winston-Salem for sure. But you do not. Let me see. You said that's because I moved around a lot as a child. Okay, I lived in New York, Virginia, California, South Carolina, and then a few other places. Okay. Well, thank God for that church. I enjoyed your testimony when you was talking about as a young man that you would get up and get yourself dressed and go down to the church, walk down to the church, and how those people start looking out for you, taking you to lunch and stuff because you went to the church. North Carolina is a wonderful place to live. And we have a lot of good churches around here. I can say that. Now North Carolina got it's got some scandal. It's some scandalous stuff that happened through there, but it's some good churches around here. And we were at a ministry for years in Winston-Salem when my husband was an elder. Something sweet said, Cruiser William say he from California. Is that true? Well, I think he lived in Oakland, but that accent throws me every time. William sound like he's straight from the South, child. But that's what he say he from, child. William may not even be his name. We don't know. But let me get off here before I start getting messy. Y'all pray for me. Y'all know I got a trip coming up, and it's challenging. It's challenging. Y'all didn't see me for a couple of days because my anxiety was a little high, trying to figure out how I was going to maneuver things. All of this snow and ice have thrown off my plans of how I normally do things when I'm about to go out of town. I have a flight tomorrow, and but we're going to make it work. We're going to trust God, and we're going to make it work. And we're going to make it do what it do. And we're going to go on. So, y'all, but anyway, just wanted to come on real quick. Sean Talk said, I was born and raised in Detroit, but everyone says I sound like I'm from New York. I would say that, but New Yorkers talk a little bit faster than you. I used to go to Bishop S.D. Johnson. And Macedonia. Okay. And let me tell you something. Me and my mom used to always say we got out of we used to call it Little Chicago. We used to call Winston Little Chicago. We get the heck up out of Winston before nightfall. I remember me and my mom used to say that all the time. Get the heck up out of Winston-Salem before nightfall. Tell the Lord thank you. Because Winston-Salem is no joke. It ain't no joke. It sure ain't no joke. But let me get on off of here. I will see y'all around these YouTube streets. Marcellus, I got to catch up. Matt Church Disease, I got to catch up with your video. I watched some of it. But I got to go back. But I'm going to watch a lot of it. I'm going to be able to catch up with a lot of videos tomorrow and everything. I'm trying to, Detroit, I can see. I have another online buddy in Detroit, Sean Talks, I definitely think you have a Detroit accent. Yes, I am. I am double streaming. I'm on both Cruiser 007 and Miss Cruiser. I am double streaming. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Y'all remember to live in peace on purpose. When I get back, it'll be after Valentine's Day because I have plans. Well, let's see. Yeah. I have plans for Valentine's Day. So it'll probably be after I get back from that. But y'all remember to live in peace on purpose. And no matter what you're going through, no matter what challenges you face, remember all is well. I went through 2 days of anxiety, and however the Lord's work it out, it's going to be the best. So I had to remember all is well. Today was a peaceful day. Today was a peaceful day. Oh, my aunt used to say that. Y'all be good. And if you can't be good at it. Y'all have a good day.